Monkeys. Today I thought I would share something that should have been built into JSON Resume a long time ago. That for those who use the registry, and so the registry is just an open source server which anyone can run up, and essentially this renders your resume on, on this URL. You can run it up anywhere you want, but if you're too lazy to run up your own hosting, then just use this. And the way it's always worked is, if you can follow the getting started guide, we can see that this registry hosting, all you have to do if you use GitHub is upload a gist on GitHub that has a name called resume.json. And so when you do that, if you have a valid schema, the registry will automatically search for that resume through your username and then render it. And we can see here in my gist, Thomas Davis, I have a file called resume.json. And if I went in there and I changed it, it will reflect the changes. Change my name to Thomas Coolio. I can do that. And so that's updated. And then the registry, it might be cached. It caches for about 1 minute, but if I just cache bust that, we can see that on the registry, my name has reflected as Thomas Coolio from the gist. And the cool thing about the gist hosting is that you can see all your revisions over time. It's not that ephemeral. If you trust in the sort of longevity of GitHub, you can see all your changes to your resume over time, and it's always there. So you can separate yourself from JSON Resume to a degree. If you ever need to find it again, surely you've had a programming career at that point. You can render it yourself. It's quite a convenient way. And just the video today is just sharing a feature that we built to, should log out here, that if you go to registry.jsonresume.org, we just have a sign in. So it just uses GitHub OAuth. It asks for permission to edit your gist. What it will do is it'll look for a gist called resume.json. If you do not have one, it'll present you with the option to create it. And so just OAuthing into this app lets you manipulate your gist. And we don't store anything, so this is not database related. The OAuth tokens are stored completely on your client. So if I click sign in with GitHub, I've already given permission to my accounts, but generally will ask you for permission from the JSON Resume app, just for gist editing. But here I can just sign in. Ignore the shitty UI too. If anyone wants to help me do the UI, my buttons don't even have hover effects for anyone. So you just essentially get booted into this, which is just a code editor for your JSON and a live preview over here of what changes. So you can see that it's brought in the change I just made to my gist, which is Coolio, and I can change that back to Davis, which is cool. This renders live. And then you can just click update gist. Again, not much feedback on the UI, but if I view that, I can see that my resume has gone back to my mother's name, maiden name, something like that. And we can change anything. So let's just change one of my work experiences, tokenized 2. You can see tokenized 2 over here. So that's convenient. I can update that again and refresh it. There's about a 1 minute cache, so sometimes you have to force refresh, but yeah, tokenized 2. Awesome. Just a couple of things to note with this live editor is that it doesn't respect the theme at the moment. So if you want your theme to be elegant, if you set that in your gist, the registry will render it. You can see that this theme here is elegant, but currently in this live editor, it's only using the Stack Overflow theme. I'm working on that, hence the coming soon. I think that's about it. It's just a convenient way if you don't want to log into GitHub. Well, sorry, if you don't, you'll have to log into GitHub. But if you don't want to go in here and edit your gist manually, blah, 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 it's pretty convenient just to do it through registry.jsonresume.org. Let me know your thoughts. I'm bringing in some pretty cool updates and some sort of AI connected audio where you can just talk to this and it should update all your jazz. It's going to be pretty cool. That's it. Peace out.